Well, so much for transparency if you're a Democrat. Lawmakers want to know who his senior staffers are on the climate control. Now, Biden's climate envoy, John Kerry, on Thursday testified before the House Foreign Affairs Oversight and Accountability Subcommittee on his efforts to single-handedly save the planet. I mean, this guy's like a walking, talking hero. He also said this year that he expressed that he was part of a select group of human beings that were called to save the planet. This guy's got a bigger ego problem than Fuzzy. Jeez. John Kerry is going to stop global warming. Just ask him. Congressman Brian Mast asked John Kerry to identify the senior staff working in his office on the taxpayer's dime. Who did John Kerry hire and pay for to work at the Office of Presidential Climate Envoy? He has been operating in secret for the past 2.5 years. So, they filed a public trust thing, filled out a Freedom of Information lawsuit in an effort to obtain emails between John Kerry's office and various climate change groups. The emails turned over were heavily redacted. Not one staffer's name was revealed. I think he's got Chinese working for him. And John Kerry threw a tantrum. Whoa, whoa, how dare you? How dare you ask a Democrat? You son of a booger. Yeah. Ah, you gotta love these Democrats. Or just hate the living hell out of them. That's part of it. Let's get some more up here. John Kerry, climate change. These Democrats, man, they really love the UN and their dirty tricks to control the world. Oh boy. So, John Kerry makes unbelievable statements on private jets as he lectures lawmakers. Okay. John Kerry on Thursday testified on his efforts to single-handedly save the planet. John Kerry earlier this year said he was part of a select group of human beings that were called on to save the planet. John Kerry flies all over the world in private jets while lecturing the peasants on the virtues of making sacrifices to curb climate change. He said he doesn't have a gas-guzzling jet. His wife does. I've never owned a private jet. Ah. Hang on. However, John Kerry's wife, Teresa Heinz Kerry, you know, she from the Heinz ketchup thing? Yeah. They own one. Oh, yeah. I'm going to show you a little something, people, that you don't know. A lot of people don't know. They weren't awoke in the 1990s of what the hell was going on in this country. Angels don't play this harp. Let me get down here, people. This is a book about non-lethal weapons, mind control, weather warfare, and the government's plan to control the environment or destroy it in the name of national defense. I should zoom that in more. Okay. I'll just move this. In a book about non-lethal weapons, mind control, weather warfare, the government's plan to destroy or to control. Hang on, let me move this over. To control the environment, or maybe even destroy it in the name of national defense. Does that sound like our government? You better believe it. Okay, now hang on, people. We got another little tidbit to go through. John Kerry, our hero. Anything that has to do with the United Nations, the WHO, the World Health Organization, or any other organization of the United Nations is a communist propaganda tool. These people aren't out to save the planet or save the world. They're trying to save control so they can grab everything. So Kerry testifies under no circumstance will the U.S. pay climate reparations. Oh, thank you, John. Thank you. You piece of shit. Yeah, White House climate envoy said the U.S. would under no circumstances have to pay reparations to other countries ravaged by climate change in testimony Thursday before the House Foreign. Yeah. Another Republican on the subcommittee, Scott Perry, accused Kerry and the other world leaders who signed on to the Paris Climate Agreement as grifting. Yes. Kerry testified before the subcommittee ahead of the schedule to Beijing and other rounds of climate negotiating with Chinese officials. China is the world's largest single emitter of carbon dioxide, but has been classified as a developing nation by the United Nations due to the relatively recent growth of its economy and other major emitters. Well, you know, all these are plants and manufacturing jobs we used to have in the United States was killed by our own Environmental Protection Act. They wanted so much money to clean up the air that they couldn't afford to operate, so they had to shut down. All this stuff got moved to China. China still puts the same damn shit in the air, and they're not charged for it. They don't have to put up no EPA stuff to keep the world safe. No, because they're a communist organization. Now, you people need to wake up. We need to get out of the United Nations. We need to kill the EPA. There's so many things that this country needs, and we need it quick. Okay, enough of Fuzzy's rant for today. Whenever they talk about climate change and things like that, no. It's man-made, people. It ain't happening by chance. If you get a chance, call up HARP on your internet, or even, what the heck was that called? Operation Blue... What the hell was that? Was it Blue Bolt, or... But anyway, it shows all these high-energy things from HARP, which is located in Alaska, firing these blue things up into the sky to change the weather. Wake up to what your government is handing out to you. You don't have enough toilet paper to wipe for the stuff that they're doing. Under the guise of peace. Thanks for watching. John Kerry, our hero.